We're live. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm having a wonderful day. I thought I changed the screen's direction correctly, but apparently I didn't. I don't really understand this whole YouTube thing. It just doesn't seem to be my bag. I know how to do it like this. I have absolutely no problems making videos like this, but trying to make it go the other way just does not work for me. And I have this weird piece of hair that just does not want to cooperate. I don't understand why. So that looks better, right? No, it's still wrong. It's still wrong. It just will not cooperate. That's what happens when I actually wash my hair because there's so much of it. So yeah, I wanted to talk about Record Store Day because I had a fabulous Record Store Day and I hope you guys did as well. I had a copy of Fortnite, but now I don't because I sent it to someone. But I did get Rockafire Explosion. Did you guys get anything fabulous for Record Store Day? You got Bluey, awesome, and Taylor. I'm happy you got your Taylor. I didn't get my Taylor. But we got to make the customers happy, so it's okay. It's all good. But I remember going to Showbiz Pizza. I remember showing up at Showbiz Pizza on Route 4 in like Paramus or something like that. You got many things and it was so awesome. Fabulous Peaks and Shores. I love it. So yeah, we used to win the lottery all the time. My sister and I could pick the numbers no problem when we were like 6. 3. Oh yeah, we hit the pick 3 and the pick 4 all the time. And do you know where we would go? Yeah, Showbiz Pizza. And then all of a sudden one day Showbiz Pizza was Chuck E. Cheese. And it was super confusing. But they still had all the same rides and it was so much fun. So, all the same games and stuff. So it was great. You got your order yesterday. Fabulous. I'm happy to hear it. I was going to say which Snoop Dogg, but it wasn't Snoop Dogg. It was Iced Tea. I kept messing up the Iced Teas and thinking that, the Snoop Dogg and the Iced Tea were the same thing, and they weren't because they both had the Obi strip. So, yeah. But then there was the other Iced Tea that was Power, and that didn't look like the Snoop Dogg. So, yeah. How much Wicked did we get? Not a lot. Not a lot at all. It was, but I mean, with 2,000, it's like, unless it was something super niche, of course, every store is going to want it and every store is going to order it. And there's so many of us stores that, that's just this kind of the way it worked was that every store that I saw got between 1 and 3 in the US. I saw some stores internationally that had a lot more than that, but apparently we got all the Gracie. So that's cool. So yeah. Okay, so I picked up Rockafire Explosion. That was one of my top picks that I was super duper excited about. And I don't know if you guys saw my video about Shakira, but it's Shakira live from Paris. Now, these are the 2 records that I waited until Record Store Day was completely over and we were about to list everything on spinaroundstore.com before I picked them because there were not a lot of copies of either of these. And I wanted to make sure every single person that came into the store, I know, I saw that. I think that there's just a lot. I think they had like a 750 run, I want to say, for Australia. And there's just not nearly as many stores. And it was the same thing with the UK. The most record stores are in the US and the UK, like in a concentrated area. So, yeah.
Shakira.
Yep, Shakira. Ethel King did come in, and it's already available on spinaroundstore.com and online. Or that is online and in store in Easton, Pennsylvania in the Palmer Park Mall. So yeah, I love you too. But yeah, so I waited until the very end and when we were listing them on spinaroundstore.com before I took Shakira or Rockafire Explosion because we just didn't have that many copies. And if you were coming, and especially when it ended up that we had snow, it snowed. It was April. And it wasn't April 1st. It wasn't like an April Fool's Day. No. Record Store Day was April 12th, right? And it snowed. And it's like, if it's going to snow, I definitely can't take copies of these because there might have even been the same. No, we had more than 6 of this. I think we might have only had 5 or 6 of this. So I was not taking those. I waited until the very end and then we're about to list them. And he's like, are you sure you don't want one? I'm like, yes, I do. Never mind. Give it. So yeah. Your first record was Nevermind by Nirvana. Awesome. You just got Lady Gaga tickets. I hope you have a fabulous time. I completely forgot to even try to get Lady Gaga tickets. So, yeah. Okay, so I grabbed Shakira and Rockafire Explosion at the very end when it was no longer Record Store Day. When it was the day after, when it was Record Store Day online. But I don't know if you guys saw that I had to know what red slushy vinyl looked like, so I had to unbox myself a copy of Biba Doobie. And, of course, you know how much I love Charli. Hello to Mexico. I hope you're having a wonderful day. But you guys know how much I love Charli and that my favorite remix is Charli and Billie Eilish Guess. So I had to pick myself up a copy of Guess. And yeah, I had to get myself my number one angel, Charli XCX, and it's so pretty. You got a copy of Wu-Tang? Right? Weren't they so cool? All those one of ones. I thought that was amazing. All those different covers. I don't even know how they got it so that they could do it. I don't even know how they got permission. Insane. Insane on that Wu-Tang. Insane in the membrane. Can't do that. Okay, so I absolutely love this Charli poster or insert or whatever. I think it's awesome. And you can make it make noise. But yeah, but I've been so busy, I haven't even had a chance to listen to my number one angel on vinyl yet. So yeah, I'm super duper excited. So waiting for your guests to come in and you're so excited? It's just very exciting. And I love that Charli had 2 releases for Record Store Day. But I have to say, Post Malone is our Record Store Day ambassador. Do you know how many guys have been our Record Store Day ambassadors and how many bands? Single ladies, like solo ladies, I think we've only had 3. St. Vincent, Brandy Carlisle, and Taylor. I think that's it for solo ladies as Record Store Day ambassadors. So I definitely think we need more ladies for Record Store Day ambassador. And you know, I've been going Lana Del Rey for Record Store Day ambassador for years, but now I wonder if we'd have a better chance of getting Charli to be our Record Store Day ambassador, because it's like, do they not want to ask Lana, or has Lana said no? You know, like, how does that work with the Record Store Day ambassadors? That's definitely a question I'm going to have to ask. So yeah, I'm happy to hear you got everything that you wanted in the UK. That is fabulous. So yeah, but that's what I'm wondering, if maybe I should be pushing for Charli XCX to be our Record Store Day ambassador instead of Lana, because Lana doesn't seem to like the spotlight. You know, she goes on her tours and she does her thing and then she goes home, you know, and she stays there and she doesn't really, you know, court the press or court the paparazzi, and Charli just don't give enough. So I think Charli would make an excellent Record Store Day ambassador. I mean, none of us know what's going to come out of her mouth, which would be awesome, you know, and scary, but awesome. Ooh, you got Wicked and Post Malone and Taylor. There were no Post Malone pins in Canada. Well, that sucks. We do have Van Halen on vinyl, tons of different Van Halen on vinyl. I don't think was there any Van Halen for Record Store Day? There was no Van Halen. There was another, there was no Madonna, and there was another one there was no Frank Zappa, and we always get something, you know, Madonna, Zappa, always. And it was like, what happened? Are we sure this is Record Store Day? It's like, at least we have the Grateful Dead, because Grateful Dead's another Record Store Day staple. So yeah. We still have Mac Miller Balloonerism. It is definitely available on spinroundstore.com. Days of the New on vinyl? How many albums did Days of the New have? I'm trying to remember what any of their covers look like, and I am blanking. Ooh, I'm sorry, I hit you. I hit you with my finger. We sold out of our Rockafire Explosion except for the copy that I took for myself that I am now finding. So yeah. Florence and the Machine and the Fugees, because why not? Exactly. Yellow, green, and red. For Days of the New? What was yellow, green, and red? Tom. Where's Tom? 3. Tom Curtis, 3. Oh, Mac Miller Balloonerism? The Mac Miller that has the 3 different colors is Faces. Right here. Oh, it doesn't tell me. Hold on. I gotta check. It is 723, because normally it's up there on top of my phone. It's not there. So I had to open the computer and be like, yeah. So it's 723. Do you know where I could get one? No. Leaders of the New School. I don't think I know that one. So yeah. Sacrifice to Save the World. Wait. What comes with Rockafire LP? Well, I haven't opened mine yet, but it is die cut, which is awesome. It's on yellow vinyl, Original Dreams, Songs from Showbiz on colored vinyl with die cut packaging. And it is a gatefold. So yeah, it's got Welcome into Showbiz, Banana Hill, Goofy Gas, Drag Strip in the Sky, Mardi Gras City, Sittin' Too Long, Magic Keys, Don't Say Howdy, Carrie's Waltz, Child of the Rock, Dreamer, Too Shy, Louisiana, Sal's Birthday, and It's Time to Go. But isn't it awesome? I couldn't help myself. Could not help myself. It's entirely possible it comes with rare photos. But yeah, super duper excited about my rocket fire explosion. Well, guys, you know, I got 36 of you here on only 5 thumbs up. And so, I hurt you. And thanks to the 5 people that gave me thumbs ups. But I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye.